My name is Christoph Spinner. I'm an infectious diseases consultant at Klinikum Rechts, Isar, which is University Hospital of Technical University in Munich, and I'm serving there as well as an adjunct teaching professor. The pandemic was a challenge for the entire world, but at the same time it highlighted how enormous disease protection could be reached by vaccines. And we've seen an impressive example how many lives we could save around the globe due to vaccine uptake. Taking that as an ID specialist, I've learned very early that vaccines could prevent life, could prevent from severe disease, and let's transfer all those knowledge to any further ID diseases to prevent lives today and in the near future. Our understanding at the moment is that everyone should have at least 3 vaccinations. That means at least double vaccination plus 1 booster. But how will we continue? How will coronavirus evolve over time? And there's different opportunities at the moment. My most likely hypothesis is that only patients above 60 years and older and those suffering from chronic immune-affecting diseases might be suitable for ongoing, probably annually boosters, but we don't know yet, so let's have a closer look to data that is being published. This answer is very easy to me. I mean, it's very clear. We can only win the fight against COVID together, and that means leaving no one behind. It is of importance that we make vaccines available to the entire world and not only to those countries who can financially afford it, because variants of concerns, viral evolution, and infections happen around the globe. And we must fight this virus together, as we always do in ID, because once we only focus on some parts of the earth, we won't be successful. At the initial times of the pandemic, it was challenging because vaccines were urgently needed, and even some novel vaccine platforms have been released. Now, today, 3 years later, we've learned a lot, and we know that the mRNA vaccine platforms, as well as protein vaccines, are highly safe. We've learned about their side effects, the majority of which is just mild to moderate. But some other vaccine platforms, like the vector vaccines, are associated with very rare but still relevant events, and therefore we should focus our research activity and the delivering strategy of vaccines to those with the greatest efficacy and best safety profile that is available. And we can transfer that to other diseases, because the majority of the remaining platforms is a flexible platform. That means allowing vaccine modification towards novel variants, but at the same time to other diseases. While intramuscular vaccine delivery is the most convenient and most common strategy at the moment, nasal vaccines, for instance, make it much easier to deliver vaccines, because even self-administration would be possible, and persons with vaccine hesitancy due to IM injections would also have alternatives. In my view, in the end, it is important to deliver vaccines. That means to reach the targeted population and to make the vaccine delivery as easy as possible. And there might be different settings for different countries around the globe. Hopefully we can take the lessons learned from COVID vaccines to other diseases, and for instance mRNA vaccines as an example are now transferred to other diseases, mainly infectious diseases, and novel trials are carried out, including HIV, which is still, of course, a huge challenge to the entire world. And my wish will be, in the end, that we can transfer the learning from the 3 years of pandemic to other diseases, and let's hope that those platforms are robust and somehow resilient to be efficacious and safe transferred to other diseases.